Thank you. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, the year was 1995. It was the NBA Finals. Two powerhouse teams were going up against each other. The matchup was really focused on the two centers for the team. On the Orlando Magic side, the infamous Shaquille O'Neal was in his early years with the Orlando Magic. On the Houston Rockets side, the legend Hakeem Olajuwon was playing for the Rockets. The game was going back and forth. At one point, the Rockets were up a lot, and then the Magic came back. And as it got to the end of the game, the focus shifted a little. It wasn't so much anymore about the centers. It soon became about one individual and the pressure he had to go through. With 7.9 seconds left in the game, a certain individual by the name of Nick Anderson was fouled and sent to the free throw line. Nick Anderson was with the Orlando Magic, and the Magic were up 3 points. All he had to do was make one free throw, and it would essentially seal the game. If they are up by 4 points, the other team would have to score 2 buckets in order to catch up. And with only about 7 seconds left, that was almost impossible. So Nick Anderson steps up to the line. He gets in there, he calms himself, looks confident, shoots the ball, misses the first free throw. Now he's starting to think a little. He walks away in disgust and he comes right back. He says, this time I'm going to make it. He steps up to the line, misses it again. But guess what? The ball bounced right back to him. He jumped up, grabbed the ball, and he was fouled. So he got 2 more shots. Nick Anderson stepped to the line, this time determined not to miss a free throw. He takes the shot. It bounces out of the rim. 3 misses in a row with a chance to seal the game. He steps up to the line, almost angry with himself, gets ready to take the 4th shot, shoots the ball, misses it again. Nick Anderson missed 4 free throws in a row. Of course, the Rockets got the rebound. They called a timeout. They set up a play. Their point guard ran up, shot a 3-pointer, tied the game. It went to overtime, and the Houston Rockets won the game instead of the Orlando Magic. What is it about a free throw that is so difficult? I mean, think about it. The hoop is 15 feet away. You're standing at a line. Nobody's blocking your view. Everybody's standing off to the side. You have an unobstructed view of the basket with at least 10 seconds to take that shot. You would think it's the easiest thing in the world. And yet, time after time after time, when the pressure is on, when the game is on the line, it's one of the most difficult things to do. It's proven on a regular basis. There was a study done a few years ago that actually talked about the fact that a lot of that is a mind game. They used the free throw shooting to make examples for other aspects of life. And what they talked about is, for many people, it's much more difficult to focus on not doing something than it is to focus on doing something. The desire to avoid a negative is more detrimental than the desire to pursue a positive. And that's what happens at the free throw line quite often. When you step up to the line, you're thinking, I better not miss this. This is game 1 of the NBA Finals. If I miss this, there's 20,000 fans in the stands that are going to get really upset with me. You miss the first one, it just keeps catapulting from there. The mind games keep playing. Now, what could you do to help avoid this? Well, there's kind of 3 basic rules that I would share with you that might help the pressure of that situation. And keep in mind, when we talk about the pressure, this isn't just limited to basketball. I mean, let's think about an example that we all can experience. Giving a speech. How many of us have rehearsed for hours or minutes or whatever it is and come up to give a speech? And you had it down pat and you knew what you wanted to say and you gave your speech and you went and you sat down and you thought, oh, I forgot to say something. Whatever it was, that thing you wanted. Because you were so thinking about making sure you said it or don't forget saying it. Your whole mantra was, don't forget saying this. And of course, when you do that, you forgot. So there's 3 basic points. Number 1, be very consistent. I'm back to the free throw now, by the way. Be very consistent with the mechanics. In a free throw, you want to do the same thing every single time. Every single time. The mechanics need to be the same. You never deviate. It doesn't matter if it's the early part of the game. It doesn't matter if it's the regular season. It doesn't matter if it's postseason. When you're actually playing for the championship, you always want to do the same exact thing. Number 2, always keep your eye fixed on the target. Don't deviate from that target. Don't look to the right, don't look to the left, don't look to the large individual with his shirt off right behind the backboard trying to throw off your attention. Focus on the hoop, focus on the rim, and keep that as your target. Thirdly, have the confidence to know that you prepared and you are ready. Know that when you step up to that line and you're getting ready to make that free throw or you're getting ready to deliver a speech and you've done the things that you know it takes to present that or to make that free throw, have the confidence to know that your preparation has prepared you. Now, I have a little experience myself with this whole free throw thing. When I was a senior in high school, I played on the varsity basketball team, and we had a Christmas tournament. So we were playing a team. They were pretty good. They were technically better than us on paper, but we were playing them very well. And it got to the end of the game, and we were down by 1 point. And my point guard passed me the ball right around the foul line, maybe off to the side for a jump shot. And I went up to shoot the jump shot, and I got slapped on the arm. So I went to the free throw line, and I had a chance to make 2 free throws, one to tie it and one to win it. So I walked up to the line, and I did my consistent drill. Dribble, spin, dribble, dribble, dribble. And I took my shot. And the ball had a nice, graceful, almost sublime backspin. It hit the front of the rim. But because of the backspin, it deadened the bounce and slowly plopped in the rim. So now we were tied. So the pressure was off, but I didn't want to just tie, I wanted to win. So once again, I stepped up. Dribble, spin, dribble, dribble, dribble. Took the shot. Nothing but net. Now, I wish I had a happy ending, but unfortunately, with the remaining 5 seconds, the other team dribbled up, took a last-second shot, and won the game. But my coach came to me afterwards, and he said, you know, in the frustration of that loss yesterday, Grady, something went unsaid. When the pressure was on, you delivered, and that gave us a chance. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster.